Okay, so I was just making up stuff anyway. This is how I played with my 6-year-old today. This is his hero. This is home. Every time he comes back here and goes back to and take a rest, sleep, he will regain all his health back. Okay, so where's my dice? Oh, here we go. Alright. So we use 2 dice to move. Red is the number of squares that he can use to move, to travel. Basically all these black squares for his movement. And at the same time he will roll the blue die, which if he ever rolls 1, that means he triggered a trap, and then we will I will decide the sometimes I go a bit higher, sometimes I go a bit lower, which he must defend. He will roll, let's say for this trap I would say roll 5 or 6 for defense. If he achieve the 5 and 6, then nothing happened to him. Of course, he also has his +2 defense armor, which he bought a heavy armor before. So yeah, I mean, I'm just playing around with him. So sometimes I set the trap lower, sometimes I just put it higher, whatever, depends. Okay, so this is how we do it. So he move 1 square and he's safe. That means he has to roll again in order to travel this passage. So now he gets a 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is triggered no traps. So once in the room, he can engage in combat. Simple rule also. Every creature can move 3 squares. So he can move like 1, 2, 3, and he needs to be in contact with the opponent in order to do a melee attack. Of course, I'll keep it simple also. I will set a target number to hit. For skeleton, maybe a normal skeleton like this, I will set at 4, 5, 6, 4 plus I mean. So, and then once if he rolls a 6, then he gets to roll again. So if he's in base contact with 2 skeletons, so a 6 will allow him to do a second roll. And then I use the rules for darkness, for against darkness. So roll 6, he can roll again, and maybe let's say he rolls a 5 after that, so it's 11. If the skeleton is a level 3, that means he can take out 2 skeletons at once, something like that. Alright, so let's say that he's done with this one, and then he can go and check for the treasure. And rolling a 1 for the treasure means he encounters a mimic instead, so he might get to fight again. Alright, so killing a mimic, he can roll for how many gold dropped by the mimic. Okay, I mean, that's pretty much it. So he will move again, rolling and move again, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is safe. Again. So save. And then fight again. Archer does not have to be in base contact to shoot him, but the hero, can hide behind an object in order to avoid being targeted. So that's pretty much it. This I made into a blockade rubber thing that he can destroy in order to access this secret passage. We did not get to fight the boss today, so I was just making things up anyway, so I can't really tell what was going to happen here. But the idea was, this is an alpha that he has to destroy, or the bad guy will summon a dragon, I said to him. So this one was somewhere that if he comes through, he can pick up magic item or something. Something like that. I'm not sure what I was going to do here yet anyway. So he got stuck here. I guess the game kinda ran a bit too long for 6-year-old, I guess. So after here, he decided to run away, which means that in order to run away from a fight, he has to roll 3+. If he fails to roll 3+, the monster will inflict 1 damage to him. So traveling back to home, you still have to roll and avoid traps and all that. Okay, so it was a bit long game, I guess, because it was pretty much exploring every single room, and he did run away from 2 fights. So we stop about here. So next time I might allow him to move and meet the boss quicker rather than try to block him around. I did block him in here a bit, make it a bit harder for him. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, not sure, but it was fun. He had a good time, but I guess it was a bit too long. Something for me to ponder for our next game. Alright.